Fifth regular meeting of the Lynn City Council. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Council Barton?
Present.
Present. Council Cahill?
Present.
Present. Council Capano?
Present.
Present. Council Jacutis? Present. Council Calucci?
Present.
Present. Council Creighton?
Present.
Present. Council Seer?
Present.
Present. Council Floyd?
Present.
Present. Council Lozey?
Present.
Present. Council Net? Present. Present. Council Trahan?
Present.
Present. 12 present.
Thank you. Could we all stand, please, and have a moment of silence? Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance as well. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We need a motion to accept the minutes of February 25th and March 4th.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Motion carries. We have a motion to suspend the rules by Councilor Creighton.
Mr. President, motion to suspend the rules to recognize the Lynn Youth Council.
Motion made. Is there a second? Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Councilor Creighton.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have some very special guests here tonight from the Lynn Youth Council. Many of you will remember that 2 years ago, through a council order, we established the Lynn Youth Council to give the youth throughout the city a voice and to have them come up with some good ideas for us. So tonight we have the new class, and I'd like to have Charlie Gallo, a school committee member who worked on this 2 years ago, to come up and say a couple words as well on behalf of the school and other things. I guess just real quickly while Charlie is coming up, the council is composed of both ward councilors as well as at-large councilors. So I'm going to go around and introduce all of the ward youth councilors to their ward councilors. So Councilor of Ward 1, Wayne Lozey, if you just raise your hand. Councilor of Ward 5, Diana Jacutis. Councilor of Ward 7, Rick Ford. Councilor of Ward 2, Billy Trahan. Councilor of Ward 3, Darren Sear. Councilor of Ward 4, Rich Calucci. And Councilor of Ward 6, Pete Capano. So at some point tonight, try to say hi to your councilors. I know we're going to be in a meeting here, but if you can stick around and introduce yourselves, and hopefully you guys can find time to chat more about what's important to you in your wards. So Charlie, you want to come up and say a few words on your end?
Thank you. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Charlie Gallo. I'm here from the Lynn School Committee. I also want to recognize the Vice Chair of our school committee, Ms. Patty Capano, is here. And I also want to recognize our Superintendent, Dr. Catherine Latham, both of whom have been great supporters of the Lynn Youth Council. I first want to thank very much my friend Brendan Creighton, who's allowed me to work with him over the past couple of years on this project. It's been a pleasure, and it's really been something I think that's good for the youth and good for the city. The second thing I want to do is first congratulate the counselors, and let's give a round of applause to our Lynn Youth Council. You were selected, I know, after an extensive application process, and it's a big accomplishment to all of you to have been selected. It's also an accomplishment for your parents, your family members, community members, educators who have helped you along the way. The school committee wants you to learn from us, and we invite you to attend our meetings, but more so we want to learn from you. And so we invite you to come and present periodically to the school committee. And that's important because young people are the future of our city. We want you to have input, we want you to help build your future, build the city's future, and make sure that Lynn is a place that you're proud to be from, and a place that you'll be proud to come back to, give back to, and that gives to you. So again, congratulations everybody, and our Superintendent, Dr. Latham, I know wanted to say a couple of words of congratulations as well. Thanks again.
I want to say that just that, congratulations. You make us so proud in the schools. We have wonderful, wonderful students, and I think that you are absolutely shining examples of what we have here in Lynn. You make me very, very proud, and all members of the Lynn School Department. So congratulations, and have a wonderful evening. We're very proud of you.
I'd like to ask Wanda Sim to come up here and help us present these citations on behalf of the City Council. I also want to say thank you to all the parents that are here today. Obviously, your kids are doing great things in the future of the city, so thank you for coming to support them. So we're just going to call up your name, come up here, we'll give you a citation, and then if you could stay on stage, we could have a picture with you as the City Council afterwards. First up, we have, this is going to be a horrible pronunciation, Nada LaRusi. Come on up. Next up, we have Kevin Army. Next up, Jacinia Light. Next up, Christopher Garcia. Next up, Danitza Luque. Angela Lopez. Jaden Lowe. Oseyaba Ayenya. Amelia Ferreras. Adam Washington. Jason Sanderson. Caroline McDonald. Devin Astucio. Leonardo Casillas. So that's it for the students, but I would like to call up Wanda Sim just to say a few words. She's done such a great job over the past few years in keeping Charlie and myself informed of what's going on with the Youth Council and connecting us. Hopefully we can build on that relationship. Wanda?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for the election of the Lynn Youth Council 2014. It was quite a selective process. They all went through intense application, 2 interviews as well. So they're the perfect candidates representing each ward, all from middle schools and high schools in our city. So again, congratulations. They're the perfect example of empowering our youth with their voice and being able to really change the image of Lynn and make it the right image of how positive it is for our youth community and our families. Thank you.
At this time, we welcome parents to come up here and take some photographs. Also, if the councilors could join the Youth Council for a photograph. Come on up. Superintendent, and Charlie gets one. Just take a 1-minute recess for everyone to be able to get back to their seats.
Good job. Good job.
Clerical error, we forgot 2 of the youth counselors, and I apologize. We just like welcome Mark Kendi and Jody up to the stage of the citation. They deserve a picture. Everyone, come on, go. Just have a moment. I'd also like to just one more time congratulate the Youth Council on such a great achievement. And I notice a lot of the parents in the audience, you'll find if you ask any counselor here, their biggest supporters are their parents. And that's true even when we get older in our age. So make sure tonight you thank them for the great job they're doing raising you as well. I'd also like to thank Counselor at Large Brennan Crichton and School Committee member Charlie Gallo for working together on that. They've showed some real leadership, and it's indicative of what the city's about. Folks who are working together to do great things for our youth, so thank you again. We will proceed with communications.
We have 2 communications from Miranda, the mayor. We can take them together. They're for appointments for the library trustees. Dear councilors, I'm hereby reappointing the individuals listed below to the Lynn Board of Library Trustees. Their terms are effective immediately and will expire on April 1st, 2015. William Conway, Judy Weber, Janet McGough. Sincerely, Judith Flanagan, Kennedy, Mayor the Second. Dear councilors, I am hereby reappointing the individuals listed below to the Lynn Library Board of Trustees. Their terms are effective immediately and will expire on April 1st, 2016. Andrea Williams, Linda Vallis Fairfield, and Jeanette May. Sincerely, Judith Flanagan, Kennedy, Mayor.
What's the wish of the council? Approve. Motion made to approve. Do we have a second? We have a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis? Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford?
Yes.
Yes. Council Lozey? Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes.
Public hearing.
First public hearing, petition National Grid, Christopher Adzik, for permission to install approximately 15 feet plus or minus a 2.5-inch conduit from manhole 1 on Andrew Street to property line at 20 Andrew Street to allow services to Family Dollar stores.
I'm going to open the public hearing for those who wish to speak in support. Sir, please identify yourself.
Good evening. My name is John Jankowski, 170 Medford Street in Malden, Mass. I'm representing National Grid. The petition that you have in front of you is to the new electrical service to the Family Dollar store, 20 Andrew Street. To do this, National Grid will install about 20 feet of PVC conduit from the existing manhole on Andrew Street to the property line. This will allow National Grid to pull cable to the pad mounted transformer. I can answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one else wishing to speak in favor, I now close the public hearing. For those wishing to speak in favor, I open the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Seeing no one in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Chakoudas. Second. Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakoudas? Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford?
Yes.
Yes. Council Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan? Yes. 11 yes. Second petition of Positive LLC, Rosalind Martinez, for permission to build out second and third stories as residential in a former house where the stories were historically residential at 953 Western Avenue.
I'm going to open the public hearing for those wishing to speak in support. Sir, if you could, as you approach the microphone, just state your name and your address for the record, please.
My name is Jonathan. Last name is Bedard. My address is 143 Burl Street in Swampscott, Massachusetts. And this petition is to change the upper 2 floors, which have historically been residential use, at the building at 952 Western Ave to that same use. The building inspector has requested the special permit, and I think rightfully so, that that's the correct way to do this, and hence we are here tonight. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them. We've done other projects, including the old Lynn Gas and Electric building in downtown Lynn, and most recently the former Baptist Church in Swampscott on Burl Street, which we turned into 8 condos. We take great pride in what we do, and we believe that we can do a nice job with this building as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Miss?
I'm Rosalie Martinez, and I'm the manager of the building. Well, Jonathan will say everything.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Hearing no one wishing to speak in favor, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in favor. I open the public hearing for those who wish to speak in opposition. Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Seeing no one in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Capano.
Yes, I've been over the property and I've met Mr. Martinez, Mr. Bedard, and it's an old dilapidated building, you know, that's been an eyesore for a long time. It's right next to the GE Credit Union, and they're going to fix it up and rehab it, and it's going to look really good. And they're going to comply with the building inspector and ISD, and I'd like to make a motion to grant.
Second. Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford?
Yes.
Yes. Council Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan? Yes. 11 yes. Public hearings to be set down. We have one petition of National Grid, Raphael Panis, for permission to install 2 to 5